like to thank you for tuning in. My name is Luke, and today I'll be giving you 6 ways to prevent what we call the monster, the cold, the flu. Okay, as we enter into the latter stages of the fall season, thus embarking into the cold winter season, you would do well to take up on these 6 tips I'm going to give you to prevent yourself from catching this cold/flu bug that tends to make its way into human bodies during this time of the year. And I assure you, it is cold outside. I just went outside to feed my 6 kittens, which were birthed just 4 days ago. The mother ran away, so I'm having to bottle feed each of them. And when I came back inside, I thought I had some toothpaste frozen just above my stash here. And, you know, come to find out it wasn't toothpaste, it was my mucus. Well, let me tell you why this mucus froze. First of all, it's bitter cold outside. And second of all, I didn't take up on these 6 tips, which I found out to be very helpful on a medical website. And so, since I didn't take up on these tips, I've caught a cold. And the mucus is a result of an inflammation in my sinus cavity, which, you know, when you catch the cold, what it does, if you can think of a dam on a river, that dam that keeps your nose from running all the time, when you're healthy, is up and sturdy. However, when the flu cold bug tends to make its way and wreak havoc in your sinus cavity, it tends to break down that dam. It can be the termites of wood, if you will. It just pokes holes in the dam, and your mucus just flows like a living water. You biblical scholars. Excuse me for the analogy there. What I want to tell you today, I want to emphasize and just, you know, really demand that you take up on these 6 tips I'm going to give you to live a healthy lifestyle free from the monster we call cold flu. So let's start with number 1, shall we? Okay. The first thing you want to do is wash your hands, okay? I know. We were taught to do that at a very young age. And believe me, it's a good habit. Don't let it go. Before and after you eat, very good time to wash your hands. Before and after you do your business in the bathroom, it's a very good habit to get into. Not necessarily before you go do your business in the bathroom, but definitely afterwards, okay? So that is and the thing is, when you refrain from doing such a thing, you're taking the many germs that might not have been yours necessarily from the bathroom, and you're touching the various doorknobs and what have you, and you're spreading these germs, which, believe me, karma tells me it'll come back to you for doing such a thing. So take matters in your own hands and wash your hands. Okay? Number 2, don't cover your mouth and nose when you sneeze or cough. We were taught at a very young age as Homo sapiens to do such a thing. And let me assure you, it is the very thing, the very way we spread this cold flu by touching our mouth when we cough. Big no-no, okay? So refrain from doing that. Don't touch your face, period. This is number 3. You know, I know if you're a bearded man like me, you want to just play with your beard. I'm big on that, okay? I have it's a bad habit of mine. Don't do it, because what you're doing is you're taking the germs that you touched on doorknobs, the flusher on the toilet in the public restrooms, and a variety of different things, and you're touching your face with it. Even if you have a beard, those germs know how to climb, my friend. They'll climb right up that hair follicle, and it would just jump straight up in your nose and just wreak havoc. Germs know how to make themselves comfortable. They don't need a welcome rug, okay? They go right in. Oh, that is for sure. Number 4, drink plenty of fluids. What you're doing here is you are providing, or you're preparing the way for a flushing by drinking plenty of fluids. And I would suggest 20 to 24 ounces of water a day. That's additional to the other fluids you drink with your meals. By doing so, you're going to be making rapid trips to the bathroom to urinate. Let's just be real here for a second. We're all dealing with adults here. But when you urinate, what you're doing is you're flushing out these germs that have already barged right on in without ringing the doorbell, and you're flushing them out. That's a way of saying, bye-bye now, don't come back either. I'm going to just move you right on out my house. Not being rude here, but I'm just going to move you out. That water tends to take care of that for you. You don't even have to confront the germs yourself, which is a great thing if you're a non-controversial, confrontational, if you will, person. Number 5, take a sauna. Get into a hot jacuzzi. In 1989, a German study took place that suggested that the people who took this procedure seriously and took a sauna once a day had half the number of colds and flus that the people who refrained from such an activity. So definitely steam water will help. We're not sure at this point what that does, but I think it has a lot to do with your temperature. It keeps it in balance, your internal temperature. Number 6, and the final one, get fresh air. I would suggest you do this daily. If you're a smoker, first of all, quit smoking the sticks. We all know this is injurious to your health. But even if you're not a smoker, this is a way to get fresh air. Very quick way, and it helps a lot, believe me. Now, only do this if you're an above average driver. If you're like me and below par, you will wreck your car, time and time after again, which believe me, I have done. Have a handicap sticker to prove it. You want to let your window down while riding down the road and just stick your head out for maybe 2 or 3 seconds, just enough to inhale some of the air, especially if you live in the South. That humidity will give you 2 things. A moist air, which then goes in with the number 4 tip I gave you by drinking fluids. That moist air, that vapor, that H2O will flush you out, believe you me. I've had to have various Gatorade bottles going down the road, had to go that bad. Yeah, I know, sick, right? Okay. But also the fresh air, what it does is it counteracts this unfresh air that you may have in your body, which, is usually the germs doing their thing. They just tend to be like, that's my cold right there, by the way. The germs tend to do their own thing. They have their own personalities. They are unwelcomed visitors, as I like to say. And so a way to, push them out of your residence, which is namely your body, a way to do that without being rude and without being confrontational is to simply abide by these 6 steps I have given you today. And these 6 steps, if you abide by these, will do that for you. And by that I mean push the germs out of your place of residence. Okay, thank you for tuning in, and be sure to tune in again sometime when I come back and present to you even more steps to living a healthy lifestyle. My name is Luke Goddard. I'm from Fanny Sue Mooo-vies, and be sure and subscribe to my videos. It's just right up there, the little subscribe button. Okay, thank you. Have a great day now. Bye-bye. Subscribe, youtube.com/rlukegoddard.